So, I'm about 4 seconds from pulling the plug out of this boat, kicking it into the water off the ramp, lighting a match, and throwing it into the center of this boat. So I give up on my life. What is up? My dog's lost in here. So if you've been watching the videos, I almost sunk this boat about a week ago. Oh God. Oh God. My life is a disaster right now. I tried to perform a bunch of tests here at the home, connecting hoses and all that stuff to figure out what the deal is, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm almost certain it's a live well pump. We're gonna have to put it in the water at the ramp to really figure it out. Also, no live bait needed was nice enough to send me a insanely large box of lures and stuff. So we'll probably use some of that today if the boat works and we go fish. Not a sponsor, just nice guys and a local business. Speaking of local businesses, supporting me on Patreon. That's a local business. You can get early access to all the videos, and I'm keeping the channel entirely sponsor free. So if you want to get early access, you can DM me. You can support a Patreon, link down below. But that's what I was going to say. I've also been prototyping some swim baits here. I hand carved a master, poured silicone mold, and we got a swim bait. Nothing too fancy special, just more of getting our toes wet. All right, let's go take our hot mess and go to the boat ramp. Also, this is my pet lizard, Reginald, total G. I'm not ready yet. Beat it. Yeah. All right, we've made it to the ramp. Currently, we have 3 problems right now. 1, most important, making sure our boat doesn't sink again. 2, catch some fish. And 3, we may get stormed on, and we're on a time crunch. So we're gonna drop the boat in the ramp right there, see if we don't sink, and go catch some fish. Okay, my stern is in the water. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, good stuff. I'm not drawing any power to my boat for some reason. I was like literally minutes ago. So last night I checked on my boat and performed some tests, and everything was working. Pumps, the engine was trimming up, everything like that. And now I've brought my boat to the ramp this morning, and I'm getting no power to my batteries at all. Literally nothing. No juice, no nada, nothing. I'm about 4 seconds from pulling the plug out of this boat, kicking it into the water off the ramp, lighting a match, and throwing it into the center of this boat. I am so freaking frustrated. We have to go home and now figure out what's wrong with the batteries, because the boat was trying to sink. Now the batteries aren't working. Ugh. All right. Here's the deal. Back at the house, we have the batteries charging. I'm hoping that's what the problem is. They're not completely fried because they're lithium batteries and they're like $400 a piece. I probably will not replace them if they're lithium batteries. While that's happening, let's go see if we can catch some fish on a land-based niche. All right, we've got 2 rods. Time to get to work, catch some fish. So, I'm on the side of the road right now. So I'm on the side of the road right now. Almost sunk the boat last week. Went to the ramp yesterday, had battery issues. Got my batteries fixed up and charged and made sure everything was fine. On my way to launch today, and I just blew a tire driving to a boat ramp. And I took out my spare tire out of the bed of my truck yesterday when I went to Home Depot to buy mulch. And I forgot to put it back in. And I'm currently 35 minutes from home. Splendid. No tire, just 10 bags of mulch. I should have let this boat sink in the river when I had the chance. Not gonna lie, I would really just like to leave this boat here and never come back, but I'm pretty sure that's littering. So we're gonna pull everything out of the boat and go drive home, get a spare tire, and leave the boat here. Sometimes I feel unlucky, but I don't think you can be classified as unlucky when it's your fault bad things are happening. I feel like I should be a lot more frustrated than I am, but at this point it's just like pure comedy. Alright, she's locked up. God bless her. We are mobile. In a very greasy hand. So I give up on my life. I changed the tire. I drove another 30 minutes to a boat ramp to go fish where I originally planned on. And I get here and my batteries aren't working. I charged them. I checked them before I left the ramp. Clearly something's wrong and my batteries are just draining dead. Had them on a charger all night. They read that they were fully charged, and by the time I left my house and got here, my batteries aren't on. Nothing's on, but the batteries themselves are dead. So cool, it is 12:30, I left my house at 8, I have caught 0 fish, I have touched the water 0 times, and I'm gonna go home. I give up. I'm giving up on this boat. I know that's dramatic, but I'm a dramatic person, and I have to cut my ties with this boat. I've spent more money on this boat than this boat is actually worth, and I've spent so much time trying to fix it that it's just not worth it anymore. I've spent this whole entire week, it's Thursday afternoon right now, trying to fish, and every single day something has happened with this boat where something has malfunctioned and it hasn't worked. Maybe filling it with 2,000 gallons of seawater didn't help it, but it is what it is. I just have to cut my losses on this because I can't fix a boat, fish, catch good fish, film videos, edit videos, raise a family, all at the same time. Something's gotta give, and I don't have time for this boat anymore, unfortunately. I'm not saying it's gonna be gone forever. Maybe in the future, I'm gonna actually totally redo the whole boat. New deck, new electronics, new everything, but I put so much time and effort into this boat, and I can't even use it because it keeps breaking. So, what's the game plan? What's the solution? Temporary solution right now. We might get into a little bit of kayak fishing. I've not posted a single kayak video on this channel in the history of this entire channel, which is kind of insane to actually think about. I've just never been into kayak fishing. I had never liked it that much, and I think that's exactly why we should do it, to challenge ourselves. But long-term goal, and by long-term I'm like hoping in the next 2 to 3 months, maybe sooner, maybe a little longer, I want to get a bay boat. Something between 20 to 23 feet that I can take my family out on. We can go offshore, we can go in the rivers, and we can film awesome videos and do just a little bit of everything. I used to have the Hughes, something bigger than the Hughes with higher walls probably. It's a little more kid and dog friendly, but still gonna be a fishing machine. And that's the game plan. The tin can has served me well. We caught some good fish in it, but it's also been a huge pain in my neck. But you know what? It's all about building some character, you know? Oh, I appreciate you guys. If you have kayak suggestions, if you have bay boat suggestions, leave them in the comments down below so I can pick your brains. And you can also support on Patreon in the link down below in the description. You can get the videos early. I'm doing this now to keep the channels totally sponsor free, so they're just very genuine, and I appreciate the support. Anyways, that's it for me. I know this is a dramatic video, but it is what it is. See you guys.